Hello, welcome to Suki Bell's tutorial on how to use the capsule machine, and only you can call me Suki Bell. So, I'm sending you this. I am sorry, it is a little messy. I already did one tutorial. I wasn't really satisfied with it because I was too close, so the lighting wasn't the best, so I'm redoing this. So that's why it looks the way it looks. Now I'm sending you this one because the place that I bought this one from is no longer selling them. So I wanted to get you one, and getting one on Amazon, they won't get it until February. I mean, it's not even Prime. So I didn't want to take the chance, and finding another website and everything like that is just a pain in the butt. So happy birthday! This is your messy gift. But so I am sending you capsules. I'm sending you their gluten-free and kosher capsules, and they are 2.0. That's what this machine is a 2.0 machine. So these aren't the ones. They're the ones I sent you, like I said, are kosher. I'm not sure about these ones. They don't really say anything that I mean, other than, oh, maybe it does gluten-free. Oh, I guess I could have sent you these, but I was like, the kosher ones, they're the same price, so I didn't see that these are kosher, or these are gluten-free. So anyway, so you're getting some. They're 2 packs, and they're 1,000 capsules each. So that's 2,000 pills. You'll be able to do whatever you want. So now what I'm gonna do here is, first off, it comes in 4 pieces. Well, 5 if you considered the card. The card. Sorry, my fingers are orange. Woo. So you could wear gloves if you wanted to. I don't really care about the. So this card is made for scraping. You'll see in a minute. So I already filled most of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you how to fill the rest of them. So you just take the capsule apart, and if you look down inside, they're kind of shiny in there, so you can see where the capsules I've already filled. So you just take the longer part, goes down into the bigger side. So bigger, smaller. I guess that would be the easiest way. And then you just make sure that they're flush. You make sure that there's no sticking up. And they just push down in really easy. Now, these ones will go down into this side, but it's not flush at all. So you know that that's not the right size or side. These, because they're bigger, they won't go down on that side, because it's, the outer part of the bigger one. So I'm just going to put these in there. This holds 24, or makes 24 capsules. And I'm just going to finish putting these in here. Whoops, like I said, you can it took me a while to go, wait a minute, which one am I in? But you can pick it up and you can look and see, like I said, there's a shine inside where the capsules have been put. And so now that they are all flush, and like I said, I'll make sure I wash this before I send it to you. It is going to look stained because obviously I use it I used it for making capsules. Now I buy seasoning. This was $6. It's pure. I get mine different places. Actually, this I think I get from Save A Lot Now. It works great. I mean, it truly does help. I haven't had any problems with these, but you can get organic. You can get wherever you want to get your herbs or whatever you want to do. I would suggest that they're powdered and, organic or, non-heated or whatnot. So what we're going to do is we're going to, in the bigger part, not in the smaller part, we're going to put some turmeric. Whoops, that's a little much. A little much turmeric. That's okay. You'd be surprised how much this takes, but I want to take out a little bit of it, just in case. And you gotta be careful dumping it in because it does make a cloud if you hold it too far away, and you'll be coughing and sneezing, especially when you do cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper, make sure you're not running a fan. Make sure you're in a dry hands, dry environment. Make sure if you're going to wash this in the dishwasher or by hand, let it totally, completely dry. So now we're going to go ahead and start to fill this. I'm going to make sure you can see okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start moving it so that it's moving it across the top of this. And then I'm going to just slide it and slide it back and tapping as I go. Now you could dump this out if you wanted to, and because they're flush it should glide over them without any problem. That's if you make sure that you don't want to push down on the machine because that would make them pop up, and we don't want that right now. Like I said, put paper towels down and make it so that it's not messy. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this part here and we're going to set it on top, and then we're going to slowly, don't just drop it on there because you don't want to make a cloud, and you slightly push down and then pick it up, and you can see that some of the powder goes to the side. So that's where we're going to take the card again. You can do it this way too, for this way. Pull it that way, move it back across the other way. I'm going to go ahead and just spread it over lightly, just in case it wants to push it down in there. And we're going to set it back on again. Like I said, this, it does, my fingers are orange, which usually comes off. But so you just push it down in there, and it'll start, you can feel the resistance to it. There wasn't really a tutorial when I started. I mean, I found a couple, but they just weren't good quality, I guess. I don't mean to be long-winded. So then we're just going to try it one more time just to see. All right, so we know that it is full. Like I said, I did a batch before this because I made a video of it already. So I already have, I don't know if I said it, but I put cayenne in, or not cayenne, black pepper is in this container. So what I did was when it got to about here, then I started adding the black pepper, and otherwise I mixed it in a separate container. So now I just take this over the container and pour the excess. That's what that slit on the side is for, so you can take the excess off. Now when I make capsules, I usually do cayenne last. The reason why is because exactly this. It stains. It can stain clothing. It can stain, you know, everything. So, but this will be fine. Once it goes through the washer, dishwasher, it'll be fine. So now we got that all nice and flat. I'm gonna close my turmeric up because I don't want that to fall over and make a mess. So now this base is just, there's a thing on the back. I really can't show you right now. I'll show you afterwards. So I put it back on there, and I have my other ones. These are nice and flat. So we already made sure it was all patted down with this thing. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the top and make sure that there's capsules in every spot. You can, like I said, there's a shine to it, so you can tell. So then we're just going to take it slowly and turn it over. And then what we're going to do is this, because it's springy, there is no metal in this whatsoever. It's all plastic. So they made it so that it works really easy. So you take it and you slowly lower it down, and with a firm press, you're just going to push down. And then it's going to want to come back down. And I usually do it one more time. And I kind of, you don't push, super hard, but you just want a firm press. Just to make sure both sides are nice and firm. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take this, and what I usually do is I turn it over and slowly and kind of push it down a little bit there, because it helps it release it from the... And it puts all of the capsules onto this side. Now, if I haven't pushed down firm enough, sometimes the capsules will come apart, and that's a mess. That's a mess. So just make sure you try it a couple times and make sure that it's firmly pushed down. And like I said, when this is on there, just, because you're going to have this facing down, you're just going to slightly push down, and that helps release it into this side. So now that you have it into this side, this is where the small ones are, and it makes it easier to remove. So what I usually do now is, because they're not totally closed, they are, but they are not. So what you do is you just slightly push down, and you will feel them click together. You don't want to push too hard. You don't want to break them or smush them. I've done that accidentally before. And you just push down on them, and that completely closes them. So now you can get your container. I keep mine. I keep mine in baggies. But because you live in the South, I don't know if that's something that you want to do or not. You could even actually add save up those little moisture things that you get in other packs and stuff like that, and you could put them in whatever you want. Like I said, I keep all mine in Ziploc baggies. So now what you do is just turn it over. There's another one of these springy things. See, this one's springy. Another one of these springy kind of things on the top. So you just put your hand on both sides and you push. And it takes all of the capsules out. And that's how that is used. So then there's usually like a little tiny gap, and you just shake them or just flick it, and it usually fills in that little gap. But they're totally filled. Now you could also do a combined capsule. So you could take, say, if you didn't want to take a whole thing of cayenne, but you don't want to take so many pills. Because I'm going to show you here in a second. I'll move these over to the other ones. So now I have 24 plus 24. I don't know. You do the math. I'm dyslexic. I don't do math. So what I do is I buy these little baggies at Walmart. They come in a pack of, I think, 200. And so what they are is they're just a little baggie that I carry around. I usually fill a week's worth, and depending on how many times I take them in a day. So I used to use those pill things. No, they come apart. They just, sometimes capsules fall out and stuff like this. These are just so much more convenient. So I put like, this is my clove. That's my that's my I think that's either ginger or Ceylon cinnamon. That's garlic. That's obviously turmeric. This is actually, I'm finishing up this bottle. I normally don't. I got to do more cayenne. So as soon as I do more cayenne, which is usually a darker, more bright red. So we have Ceylon cinnamon, ginger, garlic, turmeric. I have 2 cayennes in there because it's the pre-made, and then clove. And that's what I do, is I put them in these little baggies. It makes it convenient. If somebody was having a heart attack, I would take these out and have them pour it in under their tongue and drink some water. It'll stop a heart attack because then at that point you can get to into their blood system faster. But if you take these, what I always do is I usually take my capsules, and then I usually eat something small, and that helps with taking it down. So that you do not want these capsules opening up in your esophagus. It feels like a heart attack because it's hot. Of course, again, you're used to eating hot stuff, so you probably know that. So again, make sure you wash your hands dry. Make sure this is completely dry when you go to use it. Usually, so what I do is I'll stick it through the dishwasher and I'll let it sit I take it apart like this and I let it dry for 24 hours. And it usually does really well. I'm sorry it's stained. I'm sorry it's used. But you know what? It helps when you're looking for, if you're feeling garbagey. Like I said, I take this either 2 to 3 times a day. One in the morning after I usually take my serapeptates and then wait about an hour, and then I take these with food if I'm eating or whatnot, or a boiled egg. I don't know, depending on what you want to take it with. And then I take it at lunchtime if I want to, and then at dinner time or even at bedtime. Yeah, it helps. It really does help in many different ways. But so there you go. Happy birthday. I hope you don't mind that it's used, but it's the thought that counts. And I not that I didn't want to. I probably should have ordered it a lot longer, or sooner, but I didn't know what I was going to get you. So I was like, well, I don't know what I want to get her. And I was like, ding, 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 ding. I know what I want her to have. So it's done out of love. And another thing you can do, so I have these little vials you could do yourself for arthritis and stuff like this, is castor oil, and it's got cayenne pepper in it. So what you do is you put cayenne pepper in a mason jar, and you put cayenne pepper in it. And of course you want to make sure you mark it. I just did a little one. So, and you shake it up and stir it up, and then when all of the cayenne falls to the bottom, it leaves a tinted castor oil, and you dump out the oil, and not dump, you're going to save the oil, because that's what you're going to use, and you can strain it, the rest of it, into a different container, and then pour whatever, into it, and then you take the castor oil, and you can rub it on your knees or wherever your pain is, and it's supposed to help with pain. You can also put this on animals. It ain't gonna hurt them. All right, I love you. God bless you, and Jesus loves you.